The scandal surrounding Prince Andrew has deepened once again, as new allegations emerge about his efforts to discredit his sexual assault accuser, Virginia Giuffre. According to a report published by the Mail on Sunday, the prince allegedly asked London's Metropolitan Police in 2011 to dig up personal or compromising information about Giuffre, who had accused him of sexually abusing her when she was a teenager. The report comes just days after Andrew relinquished his title as Duke of York, in what appeared to be an attempt to distance the royal family from renewed controversy over his connections to the late American financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. British authorities have since confirmed that they are actively investigating the claims made in the article. Buckingham Palace, however, has declined to comment. At 65, Prince Andrew has already seen his public life collapse over the past decade, from stepping down as the United Kingdom's trade envoy in 2011 to losing all royal duties and military titles by 2022. His decision to drop his ducal title now seems to have done little to calm the storm, as public and political scrutiny intensifies once again over his past actions and associations. According to the report, Prince Andrew allegedly contacted one of his personal protection officers in 2011, asking for help in finding personal information about Virginia Giuffre. The request was reportedly made through an email the prince sent to the deputy press secretary of Queen Elizabeth II at the time. In the email, Andrew is said to have shared Giuffre's date of birth and her social security number, suggesting that she might have a criminal record in the United States. The Mail on Sunday article states that there is no indication that the officer complied with Andrew's request. Giuffre's family has also confirmed to the newspaper that she did not have any criminal record. These revelations come just days after Andrew's announcement that he would no longer use his title of Duke of York, in response to mounting pressure and public anger over his association with Jeffrey Epstein. The Metropolitan Police have confirmed that they are aware of the media reports and are actively investigating the allegations. A spokesperson for the force has declined to share further details, but the investigation adds a new and serious dimension to the controversy surrounding the prince, who continues to deny any wrongdoing or criminal behavior. The latest allegations further deepen the ongoing scandal that has surrounded Prince Andrew for over a decade. After years of public scrutiny and declining trust, Andrew stepped back from royal duties in 2019 and was stripped of his military titles and royal patronages in 2022. His connection to Jeffrey Epstein, the convicted sex offender, remains one of the most damaging controversies ever faced by a senior member of the British royal family. Although Andrew has consistently denied all allegations of sexual misconduct, public and media pressure has not subsided. His decision to stop using his title as Duke of York was seen by many as a symbolic but insufficient gesture to protect the image of the monarchy. In 2022, Andrew reached a settlement with Giuffre, who had accused him of sexually abusing her when she was a teenager. The settlement, which avoided a public trial, included no admission of guilt. However, the agreement failed to end speculation about his conduct and judgment. The resurfacing of these new claims suggests that the prince may have sought to undermine his accuser's credibility. It also reignites debate over whether he used his influence or connections to seek personal protection rather than accountability. The Metropolitan Police now face renewed pressure to demonstrate transparency in their handling of the case. Officials have confirmed that they are actively investigating the claims outlined in the Mail on Sunday report. If proven, they could raise serious ethical and legal concerns about whether the prince attempted to misuse law enforcement resources for personal gain. The revelation also places Buckingham Palace in an uncomfortable position, forcing it once again to address the actions of one of its most controversial members. The palace has not issued a statement so far, maintaining a silence that mirrors its strategy during previous crises involving Andrew. Public reaction in the United Kingdom has been one of disbelief and frustration. Many believe the royal family's reputation has been further damaged, particularly after years of efforts to restore public confidence following other scandals. Energy Secretary Ed Miliband described the allegations as deeply concerning, reflecting the unease across the political spectrum. For supporters of the monarchy, This case is another reminder of how fragile the institution's moral authority has become. For critics, it reinforces long-held arguments about privilege and accountability. Whether the investigation leads to further consequences or simply fades into royal history remains to be seen. The controversy surrounding Prince Andrew once again casts a long shadow over the British monarchy. Despite his decision to renounce his title and step back from public life, the allegations continue to follow him, renewing public scrutiny and distrust. The Metropolitan Police investigation could determine whether this is merely another chapter of embarrassment for the royal family or the beginning of a deeper reckoning with Andrew's past actions. For Buckingham Palace, the timing could not be worse, as it struggles to protect the monarchy's image under King Charles's reign. The British public, weary of repeated scandals, appears to be running out of patience. What began as an attempt by Andrew to quietly retreat from the spotlight now threatens to reopen the very wounds he hoped to heal. Whether justice or accountability will ultimately prevail is uncertain, but one thing is clear. This story is far from over, and its implications could linger long after the official investigation concludes.